there, and welcome to your Thursday One Show with Matt Baker.
And Alex Jones. Now, who doesn't love a wedding? I mean, the sound of church bells.
The first married kiss.
Yeah. The cheering guests as well.
Oh, of course.
There they are.
And the gunshot. Must be a Walford wedding. Please welcome the bride, EastEnders' very own Sharon Mitchell. It's Letitia Dean.
Letitia, welcome, the girl of the moment.
Well.
So you've been a Mitchell, you've been a Watts, you've been a Rickman. Now you're back being a Mitchell. It's very confusing.
It is.
I mean, how does it feel then to be back as one of the Mitchells again?
Oh, I think he's the love of her life, Phil, really. They're just drawn to each other. She loves the drama. She loves him. He's going to now give her stability, hopefully.
So you think they were meant to be then?
I do, Matt.
Yeah, Sharon and Phil, it goes together.
The BBC have revealed that tonight a gun goes off.
It does.
Don't give any indication of who was on what end of the gun, OK? But that is not going to be the most shocking EastEnders surprise for you tonight.
Really?
We leave it at that for now.
The jeopardy.
Now, as it's National Poetry Day today, we want viewers to help us write a limerick all about Sharon here. So we are giving you the first two lines. Letitia, if you would read them just down camera 4 for us.
Right. The daughter of Angie and Den has terrible taste in men.
And that's where we're going to finish it, because we are now challenging you to come up with all of the rest. So do get poetic and send them in to us at the usual address, and we will read our favourites out at the end of the show.
Yeah, Matt's already come up with a few classics. Now, with the UK facing a...
For Sharon, don't you think, Letitia?
I think so.
There we are. So, on Monday... Everybody who watches EastEnders will know that you got married to Phil.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an ex-alcoholic, an ex-drug addict.
He's violent. I mean, he's a nasty piece of work, isn't he?
Oh, I think they've got great love, though, deep down. They've got this, you know, you can't explain the bond that they've had, you know, they will always be together, always.
No.
Are you aware that people are screaming at the telly, what on earth are you doing?
Well, they're probably saying the same to him, aren't they? I think they both tried to outdo each other, didn't they?
Yeah.
Things that have gone on, but they realise they're deeply in love, and they, you know, they always have been, but they finally, I think, stopped playing games now. All the cards are on the table. I think that's it.
Well,
true love.
Will this one last, though? Because I've got some Sharon statistics. She's had 7 fiancés, 5 weddings, 3 husbands, 1 divorce, 1 dead husband, which was Dennis. Remember him?
Yes.
She's also been ditched at the altar, and she has ditched somebody at the altar.
How impressive
there
is
you
that?
are.
Yeah, well,
girl power.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I felt
I wish
there was
I was
applause
like
coming
that.
then.
I know. So what advice then would you give Sharon if she was your mate? She lived next door. What would you say?
Oh, I'd probably say go and live in a convent, wouldn't you?
Well, that's exactly
take yourself out of society. Yeah.
Well, there was another revelation that came about on Monday. We now have an exclusive clip, which is kind of the ramifications of all of that. Let's have a look.
Oh, my days.
Sharon!
Come the Victoria Road entrance, not round the back. And hurry. Denny! Denny, come on, darling, we'll change you at the airport.
Sharon, I'm in the open the door now!
We need to get you out of here, he's all ready.
We're going in holiday, darling. Just you and me.
Are we coming back?
The taxi's right in front.
Sharon, I'm in it now!
Wow.
He's hard work, isn't he?
You can't say there's no passion.
You can't say there's no passion. Gosh, no, exactly. But you and Adam Woodyard, who plays Ian Beale, are the only ones that have been in the square for 30 years since the first episode back in 85, was it?
That's right, yeah. I mean, Adam's been there continuously, but...
Yes. Well, I was going to say, because you've taken breaks. Now, as an actress, how do you keep it fresh then when you come back again?
I think it's all the different people you work with and, you know, different directors, different writers. Got a great new boss and stuff, you know. There's a lot of life back in the show at the moment. I think it's, you know, it's a really exciting place to be at the moment.
I guess
and of course, we get our 30th next year.
Yeah. Well, we were just saying, weren't we, if this is happening now in October, what's going to happen at Christmas? And then what's going to happen, you know, in the 30th year?
Well, I know Christmas is very exciting, and I know that the 30th next year is even more exciting.
Oh, is that something? Can we mention? Can we say about live shows?
I don't think so. Can you?
Is it apparently
Sorry, Dominic.
out there? It's out there. It's been announced.
Yeah, it has
that's
been announced.
Have you done any live shows before?
No,
you haven't.
not in EastEnders, not personally,
okay,
no. But I've done a lot of live theatre.
That's quite a challenge, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, because it's the fear, isn't it? You know, like going on stage, I feel like you get the fear, but you don't get any second chances, do you, on camera?
No, exactly.
You both well know.
Sure, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
this is happening now. No, it's quite, you know, it's been famous for sort of the older characters. Dot, there was Ethel years and years ago.
Yeah.
Pauline. Do you think you can become the next Pauline? Do you think, you know, you're going to stick it out?
The matriarch.
What are you
Shall we say the
suggesting?
In years to
I thought I was
Letitia.
beautifully lit tonight.
In years to
Evidently
come.
not. In years to come, talking like 5 years probably. Yeah, because I'm 47 this year. No, I would love to, you know, as long as they want to keep me, I'd love to become like one of the matriarchal characters, really. A bit like Lou Beale.
Oh, yes, we were talking about her
You
earlier.
kind of are, though, really, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been there such a long time now, I think, you know, off and on, but mainly on.
Yeah.
So it's sort of getting there. And we've established a nice family now, and I've got Ben, my son, as in stepson, back and stuff like that.
And to have a storyline like what you've got at the moment, I mean,
it's been
there's
great.
such a fizz and a buzz around it, isn't there, at the moment?
And it's always a joy to go out in front of millions without your makeup on.
Yeah.
That's my favourite thing. Looking beautiful.
Well, you can catch up on EastEnders straight after us at 7:30, just here on BBC One.
Now, as we know...
Like in EastEnders.
well, speaking of things that you're not expecting, we mentioned earlier on, didn't we, Letitia, that we had a little bit of a surprise for you. Well, we do know somebody who really wanted to send their congratulations on to Sharon, but she couldn't make it to the wedding.
No. You see, this character died in EastEnders in 2002, but that didn't stop us from getting you a message. We'll have a look at this.
Hello, darling. It's me, Ange, your mum. Now, don't faint, because I'm probably the last person on earth you ever thought you'd hear from. Now, I hear you're thinking of getting married, and I want you to be happy, Cher. So lots of love and luck with it all. But remember, he's a bit of a toe rag, so look after yourself, protect your heart, and don't follow in your mother's footsteps. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's it. I've not seen Anita for years since I did Strictly back in the day. That was so sweet.
She's lovely.
Sorry,
Well,
how
she was
embarrassing.
so keen to do that, I can't tell you. So, yes, indeed. Thank you very much
Thanks,
indeed,
Anita.
Now, there's still a couple of minutes. It's time now to read some of your work. Sharon limericks that you've been sending in. Our email literally burst, so thank you so much indeed.
You go on, man.
Do you want
Go
me to
with one
start?
first.
All right, the daughter of Angie and Den has terrible taste in men, but marrying Phil, she best have a will. Signed in a permanent pen.
This one's from Nigel Strain. He says, daughter of Angie and Den has terrible taste in men. They don't last long, look bad in a thong, and now she's on number 10.
Okay,
And yours
go
now,
on,
Letitia.
Letitia.
The daughter of Angie and Den has a terrible taste in men. She's married Phil Mitchell, but Cheryl's got a pistol.
Oh.
So will she stay married again?
Oh.
Very good
Get
one.
Fife.
Goodness me. Right. There we are. That's all we've got time for tonight. Look how much time we had. I was waiting how much time we had. Very
That would
quickly,
have been
before
wrong.
we go, the BBC has launched a young dance competition today. So if you're aged between 16 and 20, go to the BBC website.
Yes, and Chris and I will be back tomorrow with Phil Collins and his Genesis friends. See you then. Bye.
Bye-bye.